Howdy YouTube, Darlington Farm here. Yeah, I'm a dumbass and I opened the box up backwards. Anyway, so yeah, Firestone Ride Rite air springs. This is, I think 2701 is the kit. 2071 right there. I think this is the kit that kind of fits like a hell of a lot of trucks. Yeah, so I opened up the box here. So this is what you get. You get some air springs. You get a wasp buzzing your head apparently. You get a box of bolts, or bag of bolts rather. 2071 once again. Some airline. And the brackets, looks like. Now I'm assuming from what I have read that you actually need to drill with this kit. Which I don't really think is a big deal, but yeah. So yeah, you get a whole bunch of brackets. And we'll take you along here and see if we can show you how. There we go. Firestone Ride Rite air helper springs. Now mine, these springs, if you are not familiar with my channel, this is a welding truck here. I've got about a 1,400 pound welder on there. I've probably got another 500 pounds worth of stuff in these two toolboxes. And a lot of times I'll have two full bottles in there, which is probably like another 400, 500 pounds, something like that, between that and my propane bottle. So this truck has a lot on it for being a 250. The springs hold up relatively well, but when I use my other welder, which is over there, it's an SA250 or Lincoln SA250 diesel. It weighs about 2,000 pounds. The truck really squats and you can really feel it, and you can tell that it's overloaded driving it. So, yeah, basically what I'm going to do is install these bad boys. Now, from what I have read, or I read the directions earlier, looks like this. These pieces go around your existing leaf springs. That sits on top of it. The airbag sits like that, and then this sits on top. And then this bolts to the frame of your truck right there, which will, I think you have to drill holes. In fact, I'm pretty sure on this truck I'll have to drill holes. And the passenger side is not a big deal because there's nothing in there, but on the driver's side, there's a bunch of fuel lines and wiring and all manner of other crap. Or it would have been a hell of a lot easier if I would have done this before, when I had the bed off to build this, when I was building this welding bed. But yeah, live and learn. Anyway, I'm going to try and get started here. First thing I'm going to do is jack up the truck. Now, I was reading in the instructions, you're supposed to install these where you basically just jack up the truck with nothing in the bed. I can't exactly do that very easily here, since this bed itself weighs quite a lot, plus I'm not unloading the welder and all this other stuff to do that. So I think I'm just going to jack the frame and the axle up, and jack the frame up to the point where it, you know, kind of looks like it's in the right spot where it used to be before, right there before the load springs. And they're about 4 or 5 inches down from the load springs when it was empty. So I'm just going to jack it up until I get to that point. Alrighty, so I got one side on here, so now I think I can talk about this pretty well. Basically, it goes together like that, and you put your air fittings, which, where's my other one? Oh, here we go. Your air fittings go in the top of this, right where that little dealie is right there. It goes in right there. You just take your air hose, push it in there, run it out to your Schrader valve, which is this right there. I'm just going to go ahead and stick them probably right there, I think. That'd be an easy spot to fill, and this is what one side looks like. This is actually remarkably easy to put on. I was really pleased. Only thing, I think rather than having these goofy carriage bolts here, which with my springs, there's not enough room here to get a nut in between there. It's really tight on there, so I think what I'm going to do is pick up some grade 8 bolts, some grade 8 3/8 bolts, I don't know, maybe about 3 inches long, and run up that way and torque them down from the top rather than that way, or rather than this. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed. I have yet to fill it up, but I like the way this kit goes. It comes with some 3/8 grade 8s that go in the frame there. And there's some big ass washers, or fender washers rather, that go on the back side. At least I think these are grade 8. I didn't really look at them. Anyway, yeah, so that bolts on there, holds this to the frame. Now, I mentioned in there, but I was concerned on the driver's side about drilling through. There's a fuel line, you can see it right there. Actually, there's 2 fuel lines that go through right here, and a wiring bundle. So what I did is I just took a piece of scrap metal right there, shoved it up behind there, just to make damn sure I don't accidentally drill a hole through my fuel lines. Other than that, it's pretty easy. I just started off with a, I don't know, small pilot hole. Couldn't tell you exactly what size bit this is. 7/32 it looks like. And drilling it out to 3/8. I'm just using a cordless drill here because that's what I had handy. And yeah, it's actually pretty easy. I'm really pleased with how well this kit is going so far. It's pretty dang easy. YouTube, well, I gotta say, I got about 2.5 hours in this. It went remarkably easily. Yeah, so you can see airbags just bolted to the frame there. It bolts to the overload spring here. Right now I've got about 85 pounds in there. Just kind of pumped it up until I started to see the truck frame rise a little bit. I don't know, since I still have it on the jacks here, exactly how much it's going to take to level it out. I just want to throw a little bit in there. Only thing, like I said, watch out for the fuel lines on the passenger side. But yeah, this was a remarkably easy install. Yeah, I'm really excited to try driving it out. I still need to mount those. Like I said, I'm gonna probably put them right in there. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I gotta throw my tires back on and we'll see how this sucker sits. Alright, YouTube, well, I'm in the Zippy Zucchini Mobile here, and yeah, I gotta say the airbags absolutely kick ass. I have been kind of playing around over the last couple of days. I've got, I don't know, maybe about 500 miles, maybe like 400 miles on them so far. I've been playing around, kind of changing the pressure in them and seeing what I like. I started off at about 60 pounds, and it seemed like it was good, but it was still a bit on the rough side as far as the ride goes. This truck, as loaded down as it was, rode like a brick, so I'm really kind of liking the smoothed out ride. Anyway, I started off 60 pounds, bumped up to 70, and then finally now at 80. I'm just going to leave it there. It just rides just as smooth as, you know, like a Cadillac. I mean, it is nice. It definitely rides a hell of a lot better than it did. So far, so good. No leaks, no problems with them, so we'll see as the years and the miles tick on. Anyway, yeah, I guess I didn't really do a whole lot of filming of the bags on this, but yeah, sorry. It only took me about 2 hours to get them in. Anyway, I'm Darlington Farm. Thank you for watching.